It is day 16, and you can see they're developing quite nicely. This little one in the front, that guy right there, he used to be the smallest, but he's not. The smallest is that one right in the back there, looking for a feeding station. Actually, no, that's not it. It's the one right at the very back now. The one with the face to it. That one right there. That's the smallest. Which isn't saying much, because I've seen them smaller. And then they get bigger. They get much bigger. His belly's full, that fella. Wasti just enjoying a little pet here. Yes, my good girl. That's my good girl. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to get this blow up. There we go. Oh. For those folks who aren't on Facebook, following what's happening out here in this little nursery, we have 5 puppies here. They're all boys, and we have first, second, and third pick of the litter already spoken for. And to give you an idea how awesome these dogs are, the person who is taking pick of the litter already has one. She has a dog from Wasti and Manny already. And if you go back to Wasti's puppies in 2018, you will... Was it 2018? No, it would be 2019. Sorry, yeah. We skipped 2018. There was a litter in 2017 and then a litter in 2018. And the 2018 litter, there is a puppy named Mira. And she is unmistakable, this puppy. In the videos, when she comes to me, she points her nose down but looks way up at me. So she's got these cartoon eyes, these cartoon dog eyes. She's a beautiful, beautiful animal. Just so attentive and all of that, but just so cute. Anyway, her name is Mira. And in the videos, all the videos, she's brown with a brown mask. But only a couple of weeks after leaving the kennel and going home to where they live, up in northern Ontario, after only a couple of weeks, she turned almost completely white. If I understand the descriptions, and if the camera's not playing tricks on me, it looks like she might have a very light tan line down the middle of her back. And she might have some just small remnants of her mask. And the rest of it, she looks just like her mom. But she's not as alpha-ish, for lack of better words. I'm gonna think of right now. Anyway, Wasti is a hardcore alpha dog. She even pushes the boys around. Although Manny has a limit, and when he gets to it, he puts her in her place. But man, he has such a long road to reach that limit. He is the most patient and the most cooperative wolf dog I've ever encountered. That's Manitou Sashim. He has his own slideshow. You should check that out. It's pretty cool, actually. I have a friend who lives in Denmark, Young Writers Guild. You should check out his channel on YouTube. This man does amazing things with Photoshop, and he's one of the most eloquent speakers I've ever listened to. His voice is just so perfect for telling stories, and he takes stories. Some of them are historical events, and he uses Photoshop to illustrate them and tells the story. And I got to tell you, folks, I was so impressed, so impressed. I've seen everything he's done so far. Some of them I've watched 3 and 4 times, and we've corresponded a bit. And I digressed and have no idea where I was going with that. Young Writers Guild. Just check him out. Check out his channel. Oh yes, the Manitou Sashim slideshow. The fellow that runs the Young Writers Guild channel, he did I think it's the closing, the thumbnail is what it is. He did the thumbnail for that video, and I think there might be the closing screen is also that, and it looks like a marquee from an old marquee from a theater, a movie theater. And just truly, this guy's an artist with what he does. I've seen a lot of people who were good on Facebook, or not Facebook, on Photoshop, but they're good at altering one photo or something, and it's usually a photo. And this guy, he takes illustrations, photographs, and he blends them together, and he it's just amazing what he does. Just incredible. You really ought to check him out. Anyway, someone's getting a bath, and they're not amused. You can hear that. It'll be right here. She's giving him a bath. Here's another, I believe, no I didn't, maybe I did, I don't know. Here's another great channel for you to check out if you're interested in what happens on farms with sheep and horses and all that kind of thing. The channel's called Sorrel Horse, I think it's double R-E-L, or it might be single R-E-L, horse. And this lady shows you things that happen on her farm, and some of them are quite amusing, and some of them are very educating. So there's another channel I'd suggest you check out just for the interest. Oh, hi, Wasti Boo. Oh, she wants to rub this. Oh, she rubbing this. Oh, she rubbing this. Folks, I'm not a tough guy. Okay, I grew up in a really violent neighborhood, and I was in fights all the time. So that said, you hear me squeakly. You hear me talking like that to the dogs, and there's a reason for that. They love it when you talk to them like that. I've seen videos of people trying to show that, no, it doesn't matter, and their videos are just pathetic and they're just laughable. Dogs love that squeaky sound. They make it to each other when they're happy, and puppies do it, and when the puppies hear me do it, it just, the fear of me is lessened, and they do have a fear of me. They've seen 3 things other than their mother so far. That's me, the lady I live with, and their mother. And 3 things other than their mother, 3 things including their mother. And so, like anything that, they're little babies, and I come in here and I'm walking on my hind legs and making weird sounds and pointing this strange one-eyed monster at them, the camera. So they're going to be a little squeaky. And this, oh, there we go. It was getting blurry there for a moment because of the lighting. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. You see, they're up to about 4.5. That one light one might be 5 pounds by now. People see these videos, they think Wasti must be 60, 70 pounds. Wasti's 110 pounds. She's much bigger than she looks. Again, I'm not a little man. I'm not a big guy for sure, but I'm above average from my generation. And you can see the size of my hand next to her head. She's a huge dog. She's giant. Her mate Manitou, he outweighs her by 20 pounds. His father outweighs him by what would be 30 to 35 pounds. Right now, I got him back down to about 30 pounds. Not weighing 30 pounds, just he weighs 165, about 160, 165. In the summer, they can put on weight quite quick. I have to really watch them. And Imu and Nunu is Manny's mother. These puppies, their grandma. Anyway, I have to watch Imu and Nunu because when we retired them from breeding, we got them neutered and spayed so they wouldn't pose any more problem. Unfixed dogs are much more difficult to work with than fixed dogs. By fixed, I mean neutered, spayed. Anyway, those guys, I have to watch them because in the summertime, I don't feed these animals as much, and with them too, I had to dramatically change the amount they got because they began to pack on the pounds really, really fast. That little one right there who's starting to play, that's the first time I've seen them play. This is the very first time you folks are seeing this. That's the first dog I've seen play, and that's the first time I've seen that dog play, any of these dogs actually play. That's the smallest of the litter right there who's doing all the playing. Yeah. It's the one that I don't have a moniker for. A pseudonym. That one right there. And the tail going. You see, they're aware. They can hear and they can actually see my faded image in the light. My goodness, that's a beautiful dog right there. Wow, he's a pretty boy. Look at this. The width of his nose tells me he's going to be a 150-pound animal. Minimal. Just the width of that snout that he's got. He's got the hiccups. That's funny. No, yeah, he does. He does. He's got the hiccups. Anyway, folks, that's a 12-minute video. One of the better ones I've taken. So I'm going to cut it off right there, because it's going to take all night tonight to load it up for you, which would have been last night for anybody who's watching in North America. Peace and long life. Thanks for watching.